Hello, Maurieo. Ask me anything. Annotative dimensioning, part 2, annotative dimensioning. Yes, that does seem a bit on the odd side, but finally we get to annotative dimensioning after looking at part 1, which was annotative text. I wanted to say annotative texting, but I don't think that's appropriate here. Okay, so just remember that we've got the two things set up here, and really we only need to do each thing once. The program will set it up too. We probably need to be in model like that there. Okay, now so we've set up our text. Now we've got to set up our dimensioning. And again, we set up the annotative one there and go to modify. Now I've set mine up here, so let's look at our lines. They're all set as by block. I tend to want them to be by layer. And the line type, I just like mine continuous. I just like my line weight to be default, which is I always have my default at the thinnest possible line weight of 0.05. So we'll go and have a look at that a bit later on. So again, I'll just put these to by layer, Oh, the line type continuous. And I think I probably want the I always have my dimensions black, but they'll be oh no, we could actually just have them as black. I mean, these are decisions that we'll leave them as by layer. We'll see how that works out. Can always change it. And the line weight, I just have that at default. I always have them at the thinnest possible line weight. Offset from the origin. We can use that if we need. Baseline speed. Symbols and arrows. Closed filled 2.5. Yes. Preceding dimension text. Jog angle 45. That all seems good. Text. Now the text style we want is annotative text. Okay, so that immediately affects that it uses the annotative text style, and it's set at the 2mm there, which is the height of that. We want it vertical, above, horizontal, centered, aligned with the dimension line, offset like so, and you get a bit of a diagram of how it is here. The fit, I usually leave that alone, not too much to worry about there, unless we go to specific cases. The primary units, decimal, 3 decimal places. Decimal separator is the period. Round off to the nearest 0.001. Scale factor 1. Leave all that pretty much the same. Degrees, minutes and seconds. Degrees, minutes and seconds. That's all good there. Alternative units. I don't usually bother with that. Just leave it there. It's something that you can use if you want to. I don't usually bother, and tolerances don't affect us. So that's pretty much got my dimensions all set up. And so, yeah, just a matter of putting your dimensions in. Now, you only have to put them in once, really. Well, you should have to, although it can be a bit hairy. So let's put them in here. We've got the scale all set up in this viewport. It's 1 to 50. You see if you click in this view, this viewport's 1 to 50. This viewport's 1 to 20. So let's go with our dimensions aligned, and we'll just put them there and there. Shall we say there? And that should give us 2mm height. Should be the same height, obviously, as the. So let's put that there like so. The circle. here we can put the line. So let's get all of those done there. So we'll put that in there like that, like so. And we could possibly put one in here like this, down there like that. Okay, and let's do an angular one. So let's just go from there to there, and we can put that angular one in there. See how that performs, and we need to maybe put a radius in, like so. So just put that in there like that. We could bring it out there like that if we wanted. Okay, so that's everything there at 1 to 20. And so what we'll find in there is, if we go to that one, it's got 1 to 20, but it hasn't got 1 to 50. Now possibly we could put 1 to 50 in there and it would appear down there, but it strikes me that based on what we've got down there, that if we went into model space here, where all the dimensions are there, and we clicked all these, we went to 1 and we went to 1 to 50, and let's just say we changed it to 1 to 20 like that there, that would be pretty good. Let's just get it all to regenerate. So that's it at 1 to 20, and then if we changed it to 1 to 50, there it would be at 1 to 50 for that one. So there's where the scales are, and we can see that possibly at 1 to 50 we want to move that one down there like that, just to get it all clear. But and that there could possibly come down there a little bit at the 1 to 50 scale, so the dimension changes, it stays there like that. We could push sync scale positions, and that would put them all at the same spot like that if we wanted to. And yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So like this here, 1 to 50, and then if we go to 1 to 20, they'll all change to a 1 to 20. And if we wanted to add another scale, we could. If we went at, if you'll notice that if we go at 1 to 1, I don't know whether 1 to 1's a special scale. Oh, for some reason it's, the text has gone to 1 to 1. Oh, well, that's what happens to it. But yeah, it's sort of gone real small. And then if we come back to 1 to 50, they go there. So if we click on these here, on these scales, and go to the annotative, you'll see that they've got the 1 to 1 in there as well. Now that's because we've got this thing in here, show annotation objects always, add scales when the annotative scale changes. So if you change the scale, it adds to the list. So you may want to turn that off and on, depending on what you're going to do. So yeah, I think that's probably enough information for the annotative scale. Don't forget you've got this up here when you're in the annotated tab there. If you go back to the home tab, that disappears. So you need to be aware of that, and you need to be aware down in here. So yeah, I always try and keep it in the annotative one, and I try and keep it at the 2 millimeters high. Now if you want something to become, this is a bit interesting here, but if you want some text or something to become, like say for instance that text there, if you want it to become bigger, you can just change it to 4 millimeters, and it will become bigger, just that individual bit of text there. So you know, that's making it big, and then you can move it out there like so. So that you might have that at 1 to 50, and then when you go to 1 to 20, it is bigger, so that one will be 4 millimeters as well. So you have options to change your text. So I find most of the text that I do is at 2 millimeters high, and then I go through and do the bigger bits of text, you know, together later on. So I think I'll leave the annotative dimensioning there. That gives you enough things. There is more to it, but I think that's probably enough to be getting on with. And then you can, I can see that's flashing. One of my lights here is for some reason flashing. If I turn it off, it's for some reason flashing and causing that bit of flickering there. So I've sorted that out in my lighting. So yes, let's call it a day. Cheers. See you.